Bonito día.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome to this Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. Now, two of my favorite things are books and dogs, and it is International Literacy Day as well as International Dog Walking Day. So we have some really cool guests that we're going to be speaking to about both. Grab that cup of coffee, sit back. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging on to our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
Welcome to this Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. Now, we love Tegan at Eagle Valley Library District, and we're going to talk to her today about all things books.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining us on the couch is our special guest, Tegan Davis with the Eagle County Library District, and she has some props for us. Tegan, how we doing?
Good, doing good. I brought things.
Things. And this is one of my favorite parts about the library is you hear library, you think books,
Yes.
but golly, our libraries do so much more than just
Thank you.
books.
Yes, we have our Library of Things collection.
Yes, and just seeing people check stuff out of there and go on adventures or whatever they're doing, it's just so cool to see the libraries have everything. So
Thank you.
today we're talking a state park pass you can
State
get.
Park Pass, yes. So it's a partnership with Colorado State Wildlife and Parks. And so what they did was they gave libraries park passes to give access to the outdoors. So sometimes the barrier is the actual pass, and so they gave it to libraries, and we have two different ways you can check these out. We have 6 bags. One is called our Lucky Day bag. So if it's on the shelf, it's your lucky day. You can head up to Sylvan. You can go to Rifle Falls, up to Stagecoach or Vega. Or if you're more of a planner and you're like, I want this week, we have 3 bags that you can reserve. So if you definitely know that you're going to be up at Sylvan Lake for this period of time, you can reserve the state park pass.
Love that. And all that is they just check that coming in, right? It's nothing crazy.
So it's you can check it out for a week, so you can reserve it for a week, and then we have a calendar and we make sure that everyone gets their reservation. Or if you're more spontaneous and you just want to see if we have it, we also have the Lucky Day bag.
I love that. And obviously you mentioned the ones that are like right here.
Yes,
Just
yeah,
right in our
right in our
backyard.
backyard.
But there's over 40
There's
state parks,
43
right?
state
43
parks.
state
Yeah,
parks. So
yeah.
if you're really a planner, you could plan a bigger adventure, right?
Exactly. All around Colorado, just do a little road trip.
Yeah, but it's important to know that it's not for the national parks.
Correct. It's not for the national parks,
Yes.
Colorado state parks.
Yes,
So-
which are beautiful
Yes.
in their own
yes.
right,
So
right?
seeing Colorado and checking out Colorado and having access to the outdoors.
Yeah, I love it. And then if you're going to do that, you might be camping, right?
Right. You might be having more on adventures.
And you might be thinking, oh, I got to go get some new camping gear. But
Right.
you don't. You just got to go to the library.
Yep, you can come to the library and you can test out what we have. So I brought some camping chairs. We have even kids trekking poles, adult trekking poles. We have so much more. I didn't bring it all over.
Yes, of course.
We have another backpack that pairs nicely with this. It's curated from Walkie Mountains, so it has all the flora and fauna cards for kiddos and bug jars. So as you're out, Sylvan Lake hiking around, you can capture some bugs and look it up.
So fun.
And then we also have our big car camping kit. Ugh.
Look at this thing.
It's heavy duty. And so if you're into car camping, we have a kit just for you. We also have hammocks, lights, chargers, so anything you kind of need outdoors.
Everything but a tent. It sounds
Everything
like.
about a tent, and we don't do sleeping bags.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But this has like all sorts. It has a pack of playing cards,
Yes.
a first aid kit.
Yep,
It's kind of
yep.
like everything you would need.
Hopefully.
For camping.
Yep,
Hopefully, right?
Hopefully this is a good start.
Yeah.
And again, if you get into it, you can always purchase items that fit your needs.
Yeah, so it's got all this stuff. It's got a fan, playing cards, headlamps,
Yep, LED
chargers,
lights.
just everything you need.
I hope so.
and when you're car camping, like, it's a great thing for the young ones, right?
Yes,
That don't
yeah.
need a too strenuous hike to get to a camping spot, right?
Exactly, and also because we're so close to some of our Colorado state parks, it's a great way to introduce kids to the outdoors, because if it rains and you just need a bail, we're not that far away.
Yeah.
So it's kind of really nice to get up into Sylvan Lake and introduce your kiddos to the outdoors
Definitely.
that way.
Or just take a day trip.
Right.
Just get out there for the
Just
day.
get out there. You can paddleboard. You can hike around. There's some berry picking around this time.
Because the
so
weather's starting to change a little bit, but
It
we
is.
still got plenty of time to get out there.
Plenty of time to be in the outdoors.
Yes, definitely. And then with the trekking poles, just kind of something to help you get out there,
Exactly. Go and explore.
right? Yeah,
And so
go and explore.
We have those items to help you explore and, hopefully fulfill that need and your hobbies within our community.
Yeah, love that. What else is going on at the libraries these days? It's kind of
Oh,
like a
yeah.
changing of the seasons, but
Yes,
what's kind of going
yeah.
on?
So the kiddies are back into school. So we're gearing up for our after-school programs, both for elementary and teens. So we're taking a bit of a story time break. We'll start story times next week. So
Cool.
after Labor Day, we kick back up with our story times. So we do story times for baby, toddler, preschoolers, bilingual, family, all across the district. So Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum.
Right.
And then we have after-school programs for Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, and our teen after-school programs for Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum. So we are gearing up for programming, and then our adult programs will kick off. So we're very busy.
Love that. So that's Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, I think you said?
Avon,
Is that
Eagle,
right?
and Gypsum.
Okay,
Yep,
love that.
you got it.
Yeah, I'm a big frequenter of the Avon one because that's where I live here. But yeah, they're just such great places to just go in and spend a couple hours or.
And as you know, like if we don't have the book, we can get it from any library in Colorado, and we'll keep asking until we can get to hopefully a yes for you.
Yes.
And you can drop off your books at any of our locations.
Love that.
So.
Love that. Who's coming out for this? Is it a lot of families with kids? Is it just kind of a gamut of people?
It's a gamut of people. So you got your fams, you got your visitors, you have your solo trekkers. So we have a lot of people that part of being where we are is the outdoors, and so they want to go and explore. And so part of what we have is access to the outdoors, and so that's why the Colorado State Parks partnered with libraries is to provide that access, because we know getting out and about keeps you healthy, and it helps your mind as well.
Definitely, definitely. And then what do you need to check all this out?
Library card.
That's it.
That's it, and it's really easy to get one. So we just need a photo ID. So it could be your gym pass, it could be your ski pass, it could be your Costco card. It just needs a photo. We just need a photo ID so we can see that you are you, and then we get you all set up with a library card, and you can go on out.
Easy as that.
Yeah, hope
Easy
so.
as that. I swear, every time I go in there, there's a giant wall in Avon of just all the stuff you can rent
all the
out,
new stuff.
and
Yeah,
it just kind of blows my mind.
Oh, good.
Speaking of summer, like what's kind of on the bucket list to check off before summer ends, and then we roll into another season?
I mean, again, for me, it's getting outside and exploring and having a good time. So, like I said, berry picking is on my list because they're popping up. So
Nice.
I'll just be out in the woods munching.
Nice,
having a good time. Yep. So that's kind of what I got gearing up. What about yourself?
It's kind of similar, just kind of waiting for those leaves to start changing, which I think is coming. At some point here.
It's definitely, you can feel it. You can feel fall in the air. It's getting a little bit crisp.
Definitely, and then get some of those last minute camping trips in the middle of all that.
Yep. And do you know we have maps?
Maps?
Yeah, we have maps. So waterproof maps. So if you want to go out and about and you want to go beyond the Colorado State Parks, we have waterproof maps of our areas and all of Colorado, so that if you really want to get into the woods and not get lost.
Yeah, I mean, the first thought is like, I got a map in my pocket on my phone, but sometimes your phone's not going to work when you go in these cool places,
exactly.
right?
So remember, we're in the mountains, and there's not always cell service, so we have maps and we have compasses.
Oh, how cool.
And we do have a GPS system that you can check out, a Garmin.
How cool.
So again, don't get lost. We have things for you.
Yeah. What isn't at the library, right?
I hope that's how people feel. We got everything. It's great. And if we don't, let us know so that hopefully we can help get it for you.
For sure. And then how can people get involved? If they want to get a library card, but
swing on
volunteer,
by. So again, Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, you can walk in. If you can't make it during our open hours, you can get an online library card. It only lasts a month, so hoping that you will get into our doors, but you still would have access to some of our online materials with our online library card. And then if you do want to volunteer, we do have a volunteer program, and so we do have activities for our volunteers to do. Of course, putting our books back in order on the shelf is really important, as well as we know sometimes we need extra hands with our crafts, especially during our after school, helping herd the kids and making sure that we have enough adults to kind of get some things off the ground. So
Definitely.
They can always just contact us at evld.org.
evld.org, get your library cards. Think about checking out some stuff to go camping.
Yeah.
Check out the state parks.
State parks, we got all sorts of other things in our library things. So we got a bocce ball kit. I almost brought it over.
Nice.
We got disc golf. We have pickleball set. So if you want to get into something different.
I swear I saw someone come out of there with roller skates. But you told me no. But I swear I saw someone go in there without roller skates and they walked out with roller skates. So I don't know. I don't. That one's
have snowshoes.
That one's a mystery to me. I swear I saw it, but I don't know. But
okay. No roller skates. We do have snowshoes though. So,
love that.
So when the snow falls down and you want to still be in the woods,
love that.
We got snowshoes.
And then it's just free to go in.
It's free to go in. Yeah, you don't have to have a library card
No,
to come in. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, you can just come and be in the space.
Yeah.
It's only when you want to take things home that you need a library card. But you can come in and read and see our stuff and just hang out. We have a puzzle table. Everyone seems to like the puzzle table.
Love it.
Or if you just want a nice, cool building to be in when it's super hot.
Yes.
Or as it it gets colder, we do have fireplaces.
Yeah.
So our buildings are a really wonderful third space.
Yeah. And I love the Avon one because it's right next to the lake. So it just makes
Yeah.
for a nice little like stroll of
Oh,
grabbing a
good.
coffee,
Yep,
hitting
yep.
the library, going
Yep.
to the lake. So it's just a beautiful thing. Tegan, thanks so much for joining
Thank
us.
you.
Thanks for all the libraries are doing. Anything I
Appreciate
should have
it.
asked you? Anything people should know?
Just come check us out.
Come check it. Literally and figuratively.
Yep.
Yes, I love that. Thanks so much for joining us. Good luck these next couple weeks. I hope you
thank you.
know what kind of berries you're eating out there and you're not
I
just
do.
picking random
Because
ones.
I check out books from the library.
There you go. I love that. I love that. Well, we will see you soon on here.
Thank
and
you.
check out our local libraries. There's something for everyone. And consider getting a library card. It's free. Check it out. All right, we will be back with the rest of the show.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Next up, we've got a special duo from two of the best voices in the bluegrass and country genres.
We know you're going to love this one from Melanie Cannon and Willie Nelson. Here's Back to Earth.
And the songs our love created, I still sing. And every night we make the rafters ring.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that. Necklace really is the one that works.
Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took like 2 years off here.
I like it. It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
Think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunities of points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, it is International Literacy Day, which I am so excited about, and we've already spoken to one person we love who loves books. Now we're going to talk to the well-known author of Frida the Frog. Let's take a look.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. There's a lot of great books out there to read, whether you're talking about health, with well-being, if you're talking about self-help kind of things. And my next guest, Nadine Harouni, is an author, and her style of books is geared more for children, but the way I look at it, it's more about well-being and real life experiences. Good morning, Nadine.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on.
Well, thank you. We were just chatting briefly before the show, how you'd been on a few years ago, and it's so nice to have you back.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be back.
So your series of books, again, children's books is kind of the category they go in, but when I've gone through and looked at Frida the Frog, and then you've got a new one coming in, the Hat Diaries book, all of these are related to real life experience and those difficult conversations that we may need to have with our children and maybe even with each other. What was your inspiration?
Exactly. So the Frida the Frog series, it is geared for children, but it's meant to also be tools for parents and teachers and psychologists to open up a door to conversations that might be uncomfortable or difficult, reminding kids that families look different and that no family is any less special. So the inspiration for me was me going through all of the situations that Frida and her family went through with my kids and not really knowing how to approach the topic or start the conversations with them.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question on, with most authors, something very close to the heart really inspired this. And I know with your family, because you've got a blended family and some things like that, and the LGBTQ+, how did those experiences really get you into writing these, and how did you craft your book?
So when me and my children, when we went through a divorce, I didn't feel that there were any wonderful books out there that really spoke to kids in a way that wasn't scary for them. So that was the inspiration for releasing, and I just brought the cover to show you, Frida the Frog Gets a Divorce. And then we became a blended family, and we didn't necessarily look like a traditional family. Some of the kids looked like me, some of the kids looked like my husband. So I thought it was a good way to broach the topic of diversity, and that was the inspiration for Frida the Frog and her new blue family. And then we moved from Manhattan to a suburb, and it was difficult, and my kids had to deal with changing schools, changing houses, and any kind of life change is scary, not only for children, but for I think many adults as well. So that inspired me to write Frida the Frog is on the Move. And then unfortunately, we lost my grandma Helen, and that was the first time my kids dealt with losing somebody that they loved. And I wrote Frida the Frog Says Farewell to Her Fish, where the family loses a pet fish. And it's just reminding kids to remember the good times you had with that person or that pet. And then lastly, Frida the Frog and the Two Mamas Next Door. That one wasn't really so much as based on family or personal experience as it was, I felt an important topic to get out there, because when we moved from Manhattan to the suburbs, there was actually only one gay family we knew in our town. One of my children's friends had two dads. And I just thought that it would be nice to remind kids that there might be other families, not only with a mom and a dad, but there could be two moms, there could be two dads, there could be a single parent household. And it's just reminding kids that parenting comes in many different forms.
I love it. That is so inspirational and just helps through some of those, like you said, difficult conversations and some real life things that are going on. Is there anything that you see for Frida the Frog that's going to expand into some more outside the 5-book series?
There is. As Frida and her family are going to meet other frog families and go through other situations, I sort of put it on hold a little because I'm working on my fantasy adventure trilogy, The Hat Diaries, but I'm planning to write future Frida books covering topics such as adoption, a primary parent going back to work, dealing with any kind of major illness or disability. So again, these are all topics that are very real life based and meant to remind kids that they're not alone.
Now, in one of the Frida the Frog books, there's 3 little tadpoles, Franny, Frank, and Jack. Do those tadpoles have any of the personalities that maybe your children have?
Little. they're a little. No, I'm just joking. They're slightly. There's a couple of characteristics, and most of the characters are based loosely. The names are also hidden names, such as Jack is based on my son Jake, and Samson is for my daughter Samantha. And my mom is the OF, Original Frida, so that's who the series is named after.
Oh, that's awesome. Now let's talk a little bit about the other series, The Hat Diaries. Tell me a little bit about that.
Sure. So I brought the first book, which was released in October, is The Hat Diaries is the name of the series, and it's called The Secret Life of Ryan Rigby. It's meant to be for anyone who likes adventure books, fantasy adventure from age 8 through adult. It's technically middle grade fantasy adventure. And and anybody who probably likes the Harry Potter series would probably enjoy this. It talks about a story about a young boy who's 13 who his mom gets a job at a hat factory, and he starts taking home different hats from the hat factory and putting them on before he goes to bed at night. And in his dreams, which he calls adventures, which are very realistic, he becomes the role of the hat wearer. So he becomes a magician, he becomes a firefighter, he becomes a police officer, a safari guide. He has many different adventures. And at the same time, he's dealing with the loss of his dad, and he meets an older man, Merlot, who becomes sort of a mentor to him. So his real life unfolds in alternating chapters with these adventures he has. And certain things happen that by the end of the book, you really don't know what's real and what's fantasy.
Oh, that sounds remarkable. I can't wait to look at those. Thank you so much, Nadine. Now, where can people go to buy these books?
I'm so glad you asked. They can go to NadineHaruni.com. That's all one word, NadineHaruni.com. They're also available Amazon, Barnes & Noble, anywhere books are sold.
I appreciate you joining me today on Good Morning Vail, Nadine. We're going to be sure to check back to you to see that Frida the Frog series and how that goes, along with the Hat Diaries on some of that fantasy type, but somewhat realistic books that you've got coming out. Thank you for this series. Is a lot of advice, enlightenment, and the many challenges that we face day to day. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Create fall memories in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now it is also International Dog Walker Day, and one of my favorite dog walkers, Golden Tails Dog Walking, is Catherine. I got a chance to sit down and talk to her. Let's check it out.
where do I have to
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm so excited. I have an amazing human being that loves dogs, maybe even more than I do. Kathy with Golden Tails Dog Walking. How are you doing, Kathy?
Good, I'm well.
Good. I am so excited. So we met at an event that was run by the Eagle Animal Shelter, and she told me all about this amazing company that you help run, and I want to hear all about it, Golden Tails Dog Walking. How long have you guys been in service, and what do you do?
For a total of 6 years, helping pet parents have peace of mind.
Can you say that again? I love that. Helping pet
parents have peace of mind so they can work hard and not stress.
I love this because, as you know, I'm a pet parent of 3 now, and so it's so important. So you do dog walking primarily?
Yes, primarily dog walking, and we also do some pet sitting.
And some pet sitting. So if I want to get my dog walked, literally walk me through a day, how I can get a hold of you, what it looks like, and what you do with the dog.
Yes.
Or dogs, I should say, too.
Yes, so you're able to sign up on our website.
Okay.
And then we schedule a phone call. On that phone call, we get to know each other. I get to know all the details of how you care for your pet and the routine. And then we schedule a meet and greet that's complimentary.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we get to know each other, get to make sure we're a good fit for each other.
Cool.
And then you're able to schedule within the app that we use.
I love this. So, and Kathy, we were talking a little bit off the couch and camera. We were talking about how, people that do have multiple dogs, if they can get walked together, and you said something really interesting about this dog walking, that you don't do big groups of dogs, but if in one household, if they have dogs that get along, that you can do that. Can you explain that a little? Yeah.
Yes, so we don't do group walks. We don't mix and match dogs from different homes for safety. And so if your dogs are able to walk together, then we can definitely give them that private walk.
And so I'm just thinking, like, personally, so my dog that's the middle child, Bali, is a little bit, he's a lot bigger than the other 2, and he's a lot faster, and the other 2 kind of fall back. Is that something when you meet us, you would kind of see how they do the 3 of them together, and then from there, let's say you were like Gypsy and Paani, they kind of should walk together in Bali. Could I schedule you to do a walk with the 2 and then 1? Can you do that kind of?
Yes, so it would be 1 walk.
Okay.
And then because it'll be the first walks, within the first initial walks, we would do 1 dog.
Right.
That's stronger, and then
Gotcha.
And then I can come back inside the house and then take the other 2.
Okay, that's really good to know, because a lot of times I don't
It's customized.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay, that is so cool. And so you do Eagle, Gypsum, you come down to Edwards every once in a while as well.
Yes.
And a lot of guests, we should talk about this too, at various hotels, they can weeks out, because I know you get booked. This lady is popular. No, your company is very popular. If I'm coming into Vail and I'm staying for maybe a week, you want a couple weeks notice, is that correct?
Yes, a couple weeks notice is very helpful.
Okay, cool. And then I know this is interesting because you do mostly up valley. If someone is in Vail, let's say Vail Village or something, for a week, 2 weeks, if they schedule out enough time, is that something you can do, or?
Yes, so we're primarily down valley, and they're able
down valley, not down. Thank you.
Able to schedule us weeks out, yes.
Okay, cool. And so give me kind of a day, like a day in the life of you. What does your day look like? Kind of tell me what you do exactly.
Well, once I get in the car, I look at my schedule and I go to the first house. So we go from home to home. We have a route that we schedule ahead of time, so that way we know where we're going.
Okay.
And our walks, we offer various types, so it depends on the routine of the dog.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have our playtime dog walk, which is anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes.
Cool.
And then we also have our fast pause dog walk, which is the full hour.
Cool.
So depending on the energy level of the dog, we're able to go ahead and schedule that out for them.
I love that you brought this up, because that's such a valid point, and it's very important because each dog is so different in age, size, I'm sure all of it factors, right?
Yeah.
And that's the meet and greet point.
Yes, and if it's a full house, then most likely it will be the 1 hour walk.
That's awesome. Okay, so what hours do you do this? It's 8 a.m. till 8 p.m., is that correct? Or?
So when it comes to dog walking, anywhere from 10 to 5.
10 to 5, okay.
And then for pet sitting, we start as early as 8 a.m. and end at 8 p.m.
Okay, so what is the pet sitting? Tell us about that a little bit.
So we have a service called Vacation Visits.
Okay.
And then depending on the time of departure and arrival back home,
Okay.
we're able to schedule the visits out so that way the dogs are not alone for too long. And we can set up a schedule within the call and then the meet and greet and go over all of that before you leave on your trip.
And you come to the house?
Yes.
That is so cool.
Yes, so they're able, your pets are able to stay in the comfort of their own home while you vacation.
Okay, and but you don't spend the night, correct?
No, at this time we don't offer
Okay.
overnights. We have had clients offer, request that service.
Okay.
If it's available, then we're happy to move forward with it.
I'm gonna be real honest with you right now. I'm thinking about because no, this is a big deal in the Valley. I have people write me a lot and ask, "Hey, you know, I really want them." It's important for some dogs, I feel, to stay in the comfort of their own home. Other dogs are cool going, you know, other places.
Yeah.
But that's so good to know because I know a lot of people really want their dogs to stay.
Yes.
So that's great. Okay. That's brilliant. So let's say someone is leaving for 5 days. You come. Can you kind of like tell me what you would do? You come, see the dog.
So at the meet and greet, we're able
Right.
to get to know more about the pet and their
Okay.
routine. We have an
And their
app.
needs, their specific. Okay.
Yes, we do have an app where you can sign up as a client.
Okay.
And then set up a pet profile for each pet.
Oh,
So
cool.
everyone, yeah, so it's personalized, customized. I follow
That's
that as my
huge.
guide to
Cool.
give them the best care while they're home.
Oh, so
and
that's,
then,
oh, sorry to interrupt you. So that's so neat. So you can like physically walk in and be like, I know this dog is 10 years old. I know this dog maybe has special needs. I know this dog likes to be held, doesn't like all that stuff.
yes.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
Yes, and then after each report, after each walk,
Yeah.
after each visit, you get a full report, which is a pet journal.
This is so cool.
And you get to see the full route of how much they walked, how much exercise they received, and then pictures of each pet. And in
Kathy.
detail, we tell you how it went.
This is amazing.
All of that is to give them peace of mind.
Do you like
give
how
peace of
happy I am
mind.
right now? Like that's no, but that's so brilliant because I've never truthfully heard of anything like this. And that's, you know, and you and I having talked a little bit before, I knew that you were obviously very much in love with animals and I knew you would do a good job, but I didn't know how detailed. And that must make people feel, listen, I'm going to be real blunt. A lot of us in this valley, we are very crazy about our animals. Like myself, I tend to call over and see, are they okay? You know, when I'm on vacation. And that's so brilliant that you send pictures, you really touch base. You're able to tell people, hey, they're fine. You do you, have a good vacation. Because I think that is that peace of mind.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
all to give you peace of mind.
That is, how did you come up with this whole idea? I want to know, girl.
Well, it was really in my heart to provide good care, the best care. I did see a lot of negligence within apps that run online that anyone can sign up on.
Right.
And so it really inspired me to
do better.
To go ahead and give them the best care. Also got me out of the house, you know.
I love it, yes. No,
and
it's
enjoy
true.
nature. I love all the seasons. I love going through all the seasons.
Okay, can you tell us, and it's okay if you can't, but like what are some of the routes that you walk, or like what are some of the...
So we walk a lot in Eagle Ranch.
Cool. I love it there. That's why I was at, yeah, okay.
Yes, and Cottonwood in Gypsum.
Cool.
Yeah, so we have several routes that we go through.
Okay, and then different seasons, obviously. I'm just thinking because we're coming into spring. It's March 1st. Can't believe it already. Do the routes and the routes kind of change with each season because of snow and mud, et cetera, or do you kind of...
We use different trials.
Okay.
Different trails in depending on
like
how
what
much
the
snow
weather's
there
like.
is and what the weather's like. Some of the dogs use sweaters.
That's what I was going to ask.
Little
Okay,
booties
yes.
during one those really cold days.
Totally.
When it's really cold or when it's really hot, we do pay attention to weather, and then we might do a short potty break and then finish at home.
I love that.
So again, that's why we like to leave it untimed.
Okay.
To leave it customized and not set a specific time slot.
Okay, so let me ask you this too, because I live in Edwards, obviously, and there's a little like trail behind my house that my dogs know. Let's say that I was leaving for a couple of days and I was excited to use you guys, obviously. If I or anyone was like, you know, I really like, they know this trail, they're going to be excited. Could you customize it that way where you can?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
So within your profile, we have a a field that says walking trails.
Okay.
And you're able to specify on there if you have a specific trail that you'd like us to use.
This is amazing.
And then at the meet and greet, we're able to talk more about that.
That is so cool. Okay, and the only other thing I was wondering too, for the meet and greet, I'm sure, and this is not a negative, but I'm sure there are some dogs that maybe don't get along with the other ones, or you see there are going to be some issues. What do you do if you do see a dog that maybe there's a group of dogs that work together and then this multiple dog families, one doesn't work? Can you say, hey, we can work with these dogs but not this one, or how does that work?
So if we come inside a home and we see that there's any sort of reactivity, we do have a dog trainer that we recommend.
Oh, awesome.
And so that would be the best way that we could go forward with it. And then, based on that, we can touch base and
I am
see if we're a good
impressed with you. I'm like, this is amazing. Kathy, we're going to have you back. I could talk to you all day. So Golden Tails Dog Walking, where can everyone go to check you guys out and sign up?
So we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and then we have our website, goldentailsdogwalking.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And definitely check them out. They sound brilliant. I'm going to be contacting you. Keep it right here. We have more of the show to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Join host Madison Brown as she visits with guests ranging from country star Toby Keith to magician Tommy Wynn. He explores the kitchen from cake decorating to cooking Hawaiian style, all while exploring unique locations across the country. Check your local listings and tune in.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Create fall memories in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake. It's fake.
Good morning, Vail.
As you know, here in the Vail Valley, we do a lot of outdoor activities, and with those outdoor activities can come some chronic pain. And we have a group that meets once a month here. Let's take a look.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Joining us now on the couch, we have Vicki Bibler with Valley View, based out of Glenwood, but they have offices here in Eagle. Vicki, how are you?
Good. Good. Thank you for having me.
So Valley View, they've been working out of Glenwood since 1955, but also out of Eagle for 25 years. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do and what Valley View is kind of doing here?
So I'm at the Eagle Valley Family Practice, and we are one of Valley View Hospital's clinics. So we're a primary care practice, so we serve patients from 0 to end of life, and I have an integrative social work, behavioral health role there. And so with that, I'm really trying to do a lot of prevention and a lot of services for the community. And so that's where the chronic pain support group developed from.
Yeah, so there's so much going on at Valley View, and speaking of behavioral health, it's kind of exciting, right, or you tell me, but it's kind of exciting to see some progress there, right?
Yeah.
How's it been going at Valley View, and how are the results coming out? And you were saying you see more people from up Valley these days, but how are things going in that behavioral health world right now?
As you know, it's thank goodness, a hot topic in the United States, and it's getting more attention. But I've known as a clinical social worker that the best model of care is having behavioral health in primary care. And so what that means for us with having a behavioral health provider in all of our clinics is that that day you come to see your primary care provider. If you have a mental health, behavioral health need, you can be seen that day. So that's what I get to do. And so people can have depression or anxiety, but I can also help with substance use or attention deficit disorder, chronic pain, obviously.
Right.
So it's just having them get some support and information and cognitive behavioral techniques that day. And some people follow up with us. Some people get referred to practitioners in the community, but it's a great model of care.
I love that. There's nothing worse than being, oh, we'll see you in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
We don't have a couple weeks, right? So that's
No.
awesome to hear. What other offerings and things are available through Valley View if people need help?
So we have our specialty care clinic downstairs, and so each day of the week, there's a different provider that comes there from the hospital. And we also have physical therapy downstairs. So I do a chronic pain program. I do a bereavement support program. We also have a dietitian that comes to our office, and we're getting ready to support a healthy cooking class for some of our teens that already have diabetes and are overweight. So we really are looking at holistic care for the entire family.
Definitely, and this community is pretty unique, right? This kind of Eagle County community, open to everyone, right? Everyone needs help, whether it's with chronic illnesses or behavioral health, but anyone needs help. So it sounds like Valley View has something for everyone. Is that right?
Yes, and the chronic pain support group does not cost, and actually you don't have to be a patient of Eagle Valley Family Practice. It's open to the entire community. We look at it as an outreach. And that's the same way the grief group is as well. It's open to anyone in the community.
Yeah, amazing. So I think that's kind of a thing people get hung up on is how do I get involved? Valley View, it sounds like this big organization, but how do people come see you?
Okay. So there's just one number, and you call the Eagle Valley Family Practice, and one of our wonderful front desk staff will help you. We have bilingual staff as well. So you do have to be a patient to see me for private counseling of Eagle Valley Family Practice, but all you have to do is make an appointment.
Easy. What's the team like? How many people are in that office down there in Eagle?
We have 4 providers, Dr. Ammon, Dr. Roney, Dr. Dobson, and Becky Urquhart. And they're wonderful providers. I see on Eagle County Classifieds all the time people recommending them if you're looking for a new provider for your family.
Definitely, I know that Urquhart name. They're pretty legendary in the community here. Awesome. So, talk about chronic illness a little bit. What does that entail? And who are the people that are coming in, and what kind of illnesses are you helping them with?
So I say that's a big part of my role there at the office. As we age, people deal with different conditions, even with dementia, with diabetes, with grief and loss of a spouse. So that is something, we call that adjustment to illness. And it doesn't mean someone might have a long-term depression from it, It might just be short term, but they actually might need additional help from a professional outside of their family. So that's a big role for a behavioral health provider, is just to help someone adjust during that stage of their life with what they're going through. And that also includes a lot of education about disease process and family members understanding what their loved one is going through. So that psychoeducation is also a big piece.
Yeah, amazing. Especially for a lot of people like me that are miles and miles away from family. It's nice to have someone to talk to there. What's coming up this? I mean, summer's wrapping up, but what's kind of coming up the rest of summer and heading into winter with Valley View? What's on the horizon there?
That I'm not sure. The Chronic Pain Support Group meets the fourth Monday of every month from 12 to 1. The goal is that it's in person, but we have started the option of joining virtually if you want. The ladies, the physical therapists downstairs, offer a virtual pain group as well, but it's not a support group. They always have a topic. And then the goal is also right before the holidays in early December to have a Saturday group to help deal with coping with the holidays.
Love that, love that. How can people get involved in that class?
My email is vicky.bibler@vvh.org, and you just send me an email and I can send you additional information. But our marketing team does an excellent job posting it on all the Eagle County sites. As well, it would appear on the webpage for Valley View.
I love that. I love that. I don't want you to spill all of your tips and tricks here, but like, what's something that you find yourself saying a lot to help people? What's something that everyone could? What's a message that would help everyone kind of hear?
I think what I teach a lot is something I used to call finger breathing, but given we're in the mountains, I call it mountain breathing.
Okay.
So everyone knows that 10 deep inhales and exhales help lower the pulse and heart rate and help ground us when we're feeling overwhelmed. But this just adds our senses. So anytime we are adding our sense of smell, taste, touch to try and relax, we have a better outcome. And so that's what it is. It's doing those 10 breaths while tracing our fingers.
Ah, I've seen people do that, yeah.
So we're doing it like a mountain. And you're adding that sense of touch. So your brain is focused on how soft your hands feel. If you applied a lavender lotion, now you're introducing the scent of smell. But it's a quick way to ground yourself, decompress, reset your brain, and hopefully it becomes a life skill. I always encourage even adults to introduce that to their children as a life skill. And it's important to think of coping skills as life skills.
Amazing.
We're all going to need them.
It's so true. It's so true. And you'll never know when you're going to need it or have that kind of need that knowledge to use it. So Vicki, thanks so much for joining us. Anything else I should have asked you? Anything else people should know about what you're doing at Valley View?
No. Valley View is a nonprofit. It's been serving not just Garfield County, but also Eagle County. And it's a wonderful place to receive care.
Definitely, definitely. Check out Valley View online. They've got the phone number up top, and Vicki is your point person if you want to get in on some of these classes. But check it out. Valley View has something for everyone and really keeping our community feeling good. Vicki, thanks so much. We'll be right back with the rest of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself, here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No. Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
Welcome to Nantucket Rope Bracelets. All of our stylish bracelets are handmade in our Nantucket workshop, using only the best non-shrinking line with soft, flexible finish. Find us at nantucketropebracelets.com and order your beautiful piece from Nantucket today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Thank you for spending your Sunday morning with us. What a cool day. International Literacy Day as well as International Dog Walking Day. Love dogs and love books. So two of my personal favorite things. Get on out there and soak up the last of that summertime sunshine. Have some fun in the sun, and we'll see you soon here back on Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing